What it do, what it do, what it do. Welcome to the Cheat True Podcast with your boy Justin J. Will, whatever you want to call me. Hope everybody's doing well on this Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Whenever you may be listening to this, whatever day you may be listening to this, I appreciate you for dropping in, checking in on your boy. Because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you helped me. So I appreciate it, man. So I'm alive, I'm breathing. Nothing else really left to be said there, man. You know, this will be a quick little podcast. Just want to get some things on my chest. Talk about the big topic floating through the sports airwaves. And that is Urban Meyer, man. So what's going to happen with Urban Meyer? Apparently there were some domestic violence issues that one of his coaches was going through, being accused of, I guess I should say, by his ex-wife. So Urban Meyer allegedly knew about all that. So I'll give you guys my opinions on that, man. He's currently on administrative leave, but I will definitely give you guys my opinion on that. And I will give you guys some little wisdom, man, going into the weekend. So you guys know what I like to do, man. I like to give you some wisdom, you know what I'm saying? Something that you can take with you, something that you can learn from, think on, all that good stuff. So let me start off with that right there, man. So I actually did a podcast on this before, but I'm going to say it again. Did an episode on this, and I think I want to reiterate it, okay? Because I think it's a really good piece of advice. And I don't think it's just a good piece of advice because it's coming from me. I just think it's a really good piece of advice, period. No matter who tells you this. But I'm telling you this today, so listen up. In life, you want to be two things, man. You want to be persistent and you want to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be persistent in your goals, whatever you're trying to accomplish. You want to be persistent in that, man. You want to keep going. You want to try your heart out. You want to try your ass off. Be persistent, man. Just be persistent. Hey, it's not all going to come at once. Hey, the job that you want is not just going to come, barreling through the door or anything like that, man. You got to work for it. You got to be persistent in whatever you're doing, whether that's selling newspapers, whether that's selling insurance, whether that's doing hair, whether that's developing software, whether that's whatever you may be doing, man, making phone calls, call center agent. Hey, man, you got to be persistent. Be persistent in what you do. Always be persistent, man. Just keep going, keep trying, keep doing what you can. Just keep it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because hard work really does pay off. That's a true ass statement right there. Hard work pays off. Now, that hard work hurts. You know what I'm saying? When you're actually doing the work and when you're working so hard and you want to give up. But you just got to find that inner strength, pull that stuff out of you to not give up and to not be a quitter. No matter how bad you want to fall flat on your face. See, that's that Eminem, Till I Collapse, man. That's a great ass song too, man. That's a really good song. That's a good workout song, Till I Collapse, Eminem. But yeah, man, you want to be persistent. And another thing you want to do, man, is you want to be consistent, man. Be consistent. You want to be the person that, if you are, whatever you do at your job or whatever, you want to be the person that people can depend on. Whether you're the manager, whether you're just an employee, no matter what you do, whatever you're doing, however you may be doing it, you want to be consistent with it. You want to be the person that another person can walk up to and they already know what's happening. They know, like, okay, I know Rachel's going to get the job done. I know she's going to get the job done because she is a consistent performer. She does just, get out here one time and make a sale or whatnot. One meeting. She's consistently getting sales. She's consistently getting meetings. She's consistently getting customers. She's consistently getting good ratings. You want to be that person right there. Be consistent. Just related to sports, just like LeBron James, Tom Brady, guys like that. As much, I don't give LeBron James as much crap as I used to back in the day. Because I've learned, for one, I've grown up and I've learned to respect the man's greatness. I mean, you see what he's doing with his new school. I mean, the guy's just, you really can't say too many bad words about the guy. You feel me? You definitely can't say nothing bad about him off the court. But he is a consistent he's a consistent player. He's the model of consistency. Him, Tom Brady. As much as I don't like Tom Brady, him and them cheating old Patriots. I mean, the guy's done it for a long time. It ain't all cheating. I mean, you got to get out there and perform. So you want to be consistent, man. Whatever you're doing, man, just be consistent. Be the person that your customer or your colleague or whoever can depend on. They know what they gonna get when they come to you, when they listen to you. When you listen to the cheap truth, I try to be consistent for you guys, and I try to be persistent in doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just remember my cousin telling me that I used to go up to the store, man. He told me, man, two things in life you got to be, man: persistent and consistent. I never forgot that. I'm talking. That's probably like 8-9 years ago or something when he told me that. But that's true, man. You got to be consistent. You got to be persistent. Be consistent in your ways. Be consistent in the way you move, what you do, and things are paying out for you. You know, and you want to be persistent. You want to keep going. You want to keep trucking, man. Keep trucking. If you got 20 sales in a week, strive to get 40 sales in a week. Be persistent in your goals, man. Like, I'm gonna be persistent with the cheap truth. I ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much a one-man army out there thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just me. So I'm gonna keep going. I've said this before. It may take 2 years, it may take 5, it may take 10. But you better believe Justin gonna be right here. You know what I'm saying? When the bomb go off, I will be here. And the cheap truth gonna be here. It ain't going nowhere. So I'm gonna stay persistent, and I'm gonna be consistent with the content. Be consistent with my thoughts, opinions, things like that. So just my word of advice to you guys. Just my little wisdom, weekend wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So take it for what it is. Take a picture, think about it, chew on it, whatever you want to do. And most of all, I hope it helps, man. I hope it helps somebody out there. So anyway, let's move into this Urban Meyer topic. Well, you know what? Before I get into that, let me make a comment, man. So the Ravens are playing the Chicago Bears as we speak. Well, as I record this. Lamar Jackson just tossed a touchdown to Hayden Hurst, my guy Hayden Hurst. I'm telling y'all, be on the lookout for Hayden Hurst, man. I love them coming out of South Carolina. I'm telling you. And I love Lamar Jackson. I think that connection right there, that's gonna be a connection that we're gonna be talking about for the next 10 years. In my opinion. That's just me. But yeah, this preseason game, man. I'm very happy to see the NFL's back on. Hey, college football season's right around the corner. You already know, man. Cheat truth. I'm going to have you on the bets, on the gambling, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Going to win you some money. All that good stuff. But I just got to make a comment about the preseason real fast. First of all, we can tell the difference between who can play and who can't. Okay? It is very apparent. A lot of these guys will be enrolling in their school's master's program soon or next year because they won't be in the NFL. Hell, I see a guy, who's this guy, Benny Fowler the third or some crap, whatever his name is, Benny Fowler. I mean, this guy here is trash. Sweet Jesus, that guy's trash. I mean, damn. I mean, dude had a touchdown fall right into his hand. He could not catch it. Had another wide open catch opportunity. And he missed it. I mean, damn, the dude's fumbling there, well, balls bouncing off of him. Like, man, you can tell that this is like, these are guys who won't be in the NFL. A lot of these guys won't be in the NFL after the next 2 or 3 weeks. Now, some of them will. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them just won't. They just out there. They just out there. One thing I will say that I've noticed, and the announcers brought this up, and I told y'all this a long time ago, and I'm going to keep saying it. We've seen a few penalties with that targeting rule. You can't drop your head. You cannot drop your head at all. It doesn't matter where you're aiming. You can't drop your head. I'm telling y'all, it's going to make some of these games unwatchable. They've called it like, I've seen it like 3 times already. This game, I think. I'm telling you, NFL worried about some damn anthem protests. EA Sports blocking Colin Kaepernick's name out of a lyric in Madden, which is crazy. I'm telling y'all, they need to be worried about this damn targeting rule, because it's really going to, once you get these guys in here flying, man, like it's gonna be unwatchable. I think in the NFL by week 5 or something, they're gonna have to do something about it. Like they might have to make a hot fix or something, because it would be just that bad. It's gonna be that bad, and there's gonna be a few games that were won and lost because of that, and it's gonna be a big controversy. I'm predicting it now. So, just my little observations from looking at the game so far, man. So, anyway, like I said, let's get into this Urban Meyer thing, man. So, Urban Meyer, we know Urban Meyer, man, the legendary head coach, Florida head coach. He coached with Alex Smith at Utah State, if I remember. Very good college head coach, a great college head coach. He's a very great college head coach, man. I mean, we see we did Ohio State winning the championship a couple years back. He's always in contention. Pretty much wherever he goes, he does pretty damn good. The Florida situation didn't end well, and it doesn't look like the Ohio State situation is going to end well, man. So, Ohio State, they placed him on administrative leave. So, there's an investigation ongoing into Urban Meyer and his staff, I guess. Apparently, there was some guy on the staff who was accused of domestic violence back in 2015. No charges were ever filed, but the lady actually sent text messages to the coaches' wives, and Urban Meyer's wife was one of those wives, and Urban Meyer actually said that he didn't know anything about it, basically. Like, yeah, but nothing really came about it. I didn't really know anything about you know what I'm saying? I didn't know. So basically he lied because he knew. His wife knew about it. He knew about it. So we got another one of these stories here where somebody around another person was accused of something, and they're saying that they didn't know. Hey, I didn't know. Hey, Rick Pitino, I didn't know they were having a brothel on campus. I didn't know them boys was, you know what I'm saying, over there messing with the strippers in the dorm. I ain't know that. Art Bras, I ain't know they was, you know what I'm saying. I didn't know my players were raping girls on campus. I didn't know nothing about that. So we have another one of these situations, right? So I want to make two comments here, okay? So, first of all, and I know stick to sports. Oh, do stick to sports. You know, it's a lot of stories that are coming out. A lot of articles being written, as always, around this time when things like this happen. The Sharks, they smell blood. They are ready, okay? Fire Urban Meyer. What are you waiting on? Fire Urban Meyer. Same thing. What happened with Reuben Foster, right? Remember Reuben Foster came out. The whole story came out with him, and everybody was, oh yeah, release Reuben Foster. Now, I mean, I know what happened with Reuben Foster and whatnot, and I'm not saying that this is the situation here. I'm about to go another direction. Really wish y'all had that type of energy. I wish those, you know what I'm saying, those journalists, newspapers, magazines, whatnot, I wish they had that same energy, man, when these policemen be out here killing our people. I really wish they had that same energy. Okay, I'm not saying there's domestic violence is something to be taken seriously. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm a person that's like, okay, I want to, you know what I'm saying, but innocent until proven guilty. I'm one of those guys. I'm just saying, I wish people had the same energy when Philando Castile died and got shot for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish I could see articles saying, "Oh well, what are you doing? Fire him. Why are we waiting? Fire him." I've never seen an article like that. Have y'all? I had. Policemen been placed on administrative leave. Oh, okay, well, you know what? Let's wait until the facts come out. Man. Let's not rush here. Even though we got it on camera. But, let's wait until the facts come out, man. You know. And put him on administrative leave. Still has a family to take care of. All that good stuff, man. Let's just wait. But when these situations, especially with the athletes, what you waiting on? Fire them. Yeah, get rid of them. Just an observation, man. Just an observation. All right, so my second comment. Well, I'll make that point after this. So first of all, I think that Urban Meyer, he's toast. Okay, he's toast. You get accused of something like that. Well, he's not necessarily being accused of the domestic violence. He's accused of knowing. All right, it's almost like a, I don't know, man, like an accessory to murder type deal, accessory to robbery. Yeah, you didn't do the robbery, but you were a part of it. Something like that, some middle ground. Like he knew about it. He knew what was going on. He could have taken action, but he didn't. So he's toast. I mean, we've seen what happened with Tressel at Ohio State. He got fired for knowing about tattoos. I forgot that whole story, man. The guys were getting paid for tattoos. Some got tattoos for free or some crap like that. Terrell Pryor and them boys. I mean, that's lighter than the whole domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? That's small potatoes compared to this situation. So Urban Meyer's toast. They put him on administrative leave. They gonna fire him. No doubt about it. And I'm not saying one way or another that he deserves it. I'm just saying that's what's gonna happen. That is what's going to happen. Now, this brings up something that I've been saying for a minute, and that I always believe. And with these coaches, like when the whole Rick Pitino thing hit, and don't get me wrong, I don't trust Rick Pitino. We already know what's going on with him. Okay, so I believe that he knew about the whole brothel thing, about the strippers or whatnot on campus. I believe he knew about that. You feel me? It's just based on his history. I can't give him any leeway on them. But in a lot of situations, man, you see people or you hear people say, "Oh, well, how could he not have known that? How could the coach have not known that? How could he have not known that his quarterback was a serial killer?" You get what I'm saying? Like they expect the coach to know every little thing that's going on with the team. Now, I will say that from a football standpoint, maybe so, but from a personal standpoint, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about your manager. Okay? You at work, your manager. Do your manager, like, does he know or does he or she know everything that you do? Yeah, they don't know. Like, my manager doesn't know what I do. He just knows me when I come to work. That's it. Like, he doesn't have a radar on me or something when I leave work. Neither does your manager. At least I hope not. If he does, he's a stalker. So I kind of take the other route sometimes in these stories. When things come out and they're like, oh, how did the coach not know this? Well, I mean, if you're a parent, do you really know? I mean, think about this. Think about our parents, right? You think your parents knew every little thing that you did? I mean, think about it. Think about all the stuff you got away with that your parents never knew about, and that they'll never know about. Right? The time you snuck somebody in the house, the time you snuck out the house, the time you took the car for a spin and they didn't know, stuff like that. And these are your parents. You live with them. Every little thing that you do, everybody you hang out with, they don't know. They don't know everything you was doing on MySpace, everything you was posting on MySpace, or Facebook, or Twitter, or whatnot. And I'm not saying they should or shouldn't, but I'm just saying, like, they don't. You as a parent right now, if you're a parent and your kids are of age, I guess, maybe a toddler, a teenager or whatnot, do you really know everything that they do? You don't. So I always I tend to side with the coaches on these things until proven otherwise. I know that's weird, but that's why I created Cheap Truth, man, because I'm weird. That's just who I am. I'm just different than everybody else. I just look at things different. That's the way I've always been. That's the way I'm going to continue to be. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I'm human. Like, I don't know everything that's going on. Like my neighbor, I don't know everything going on with my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For all I know, he could have a casket in his basement with his dead wife's skeleton or something. I don't know. So the thing with this situation is Urban Meyer knew. So there's no doubt about that. I mean, we know. We know he knew. He's on administrative leave. He's gonna get fired. Now, Urban Meyer has always been a coach, which a lot of coaches are, especially college coaches, who kind of walk the tightrope, I guess, when it comes to players. Right? You look at those Florida teams, those very good Florida teams, very talented Florida teams. A lot of those guys, man, were just like, all of those guys pretty much had issues, man. We already know what happened with Aaron Hernandez. All right, he was, shooting people in the face. And those Pouncey brothers, they some gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, those guys ain't to be messed with. Riley Cooper, look at Riley Cooper. He wasn't even on no G stuff. He was just on some racist stuff. Janoris Jenkins, see what happened with him? Got kicked off the team. Cam Newton, stealing computers, or whatever it was he did down there before he went to the junior college and then went to Auburn. So, and I know I'm probably forgetting me. Percy Harvin, he was a knucklehead. Probably why he had all them damn migraines. Oh man, that was a gratuitous shot. But anyway, yeah, man. He is the type of guy who he will look the other way on players sometimes, and it's gotten them into trouble. You feel me? Now, one could say that Florida is just Florida has always had an issue with players sometimes. Like, even to this day, you look at Antonio Callaway. It was him and a whole bunch of other Florida players who got suspended. So that wasn't Urban Meyer's fault, I guess. But regardless, Urban Meyer is that type of guy. He looks the other way, especially if you're really talented. So I'm not surprised that he may have looked the other way on one of his coaches in the honor of, hey, this is my guy. I like him. He coached with me in Florida. Hey, I'm going to look the other way on this. No charges were filed, so, oh well. Maybe he looked at it like that. Well, no charges were filed. I wasn't charged with anything. Okay, well, Maybe he really didn't do it. Maybe it's one of those things. But regardless, like I said, man, Urban Meyer, he's done for. He's out of there. He about to get axed. And I don't know where Ohio State goes from here. I mean, they still got a whole bunch of talent on their team, and I'm pretty sure they're going to lose some recruits or whatnot. Some people going to transfer out. It don't look good for you, man. It don't look good for the Ohio State University. It really does not, man. So, anyway, we'll see how that plays out. And that's all I got for you today on the Cheat Truth, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you have a good weekend. Have a blast. Be safe out there. Drive safe. And I will talk to you next week. Peace.